Yo, what's up? This is Son from Deez Ninjaz, and we're gonna talk about video games. More specifically, my history of video games. Where I started. And that journey begins, I'm about to show my age, but definitely with Atari. I don't remember specific games from that, like Gallagher and stuff like that. Very cheesy games, but I mean, at the time, it was all mind-blowing to me, Then, graduated to the Nintendo. Now that was even more mind-blowing, because, first of all, Superman, good Lord, Super Mario Brothers, that's still, people still play that to this day. I mean, classic game, and then you got to play all your favorite, sports games. Finally get a game that actually looks like a sports game in comparison to Atari, So playing Tecmo Bowl, used to play, Double Dribble. I play other games, Contra and things like that. But I really got serious when the Genesis, Sega Genesis came out. Oh my goodness. The Michael Jackson game on Sega Genesis, bruh. That might be a guilty pleasure of mine, I don't know, but that was my joint right there. He was killing them. Killing them with he had the glove on and everything. He was cold. But playing that, it was just a lot of games. Tecmo Bowl, oh my gosh. When it got to that era, I used to play with my friends, me and my brother's friends, Roger and Thomas, down the block. We used to go in on Tecmo Bowl. Oh my gosh. It was those days, man. We still talking late 80s, the early 90s. That was the early 90s, like 1990. It might have came out in the late 80s though, but yeah, I remember that. Then graduating to, let's see, it was with the Genesis for a while. Then went to the PlayStation. PlayStation was very official. I was real heavy on sports games at that time. I really didn't play a lot of other stuff. Adventure games and things like that. I didn't really play much, The main thing I think we played was sports games, and then we played fighting games, Speaking of fighting games, I'm back from the era where when Mortal Kombat first came out and was coming to consoles, they were having government meetings talking about pulling it off the shelf. I remember begging my mom and my uncle to buy it before it was outlawed. Oh my gosh, I was panicking, but I played that game so much. Oh my gosh, I played that game so much. Mortal Kombat 1, and went to the PlayStation. Yeah, PlayStation. And like I said, I was playing a lot of fighting games and a lot of sports games at the time. I kind of actually really fell off a little bit at that time. When you get in high school, you start doing other things, playing sports and things. So I didn't play as much early in high school. I played, but not a lot. And then, we say like 96, something like that. The Nintendo 64, around that time, me and my boys. First of all, we played football, the NFL Game Day. I think NBA Live. But the one we really played for was me and my man Jerry, my man Walter, my man Armaine. We used to play the WWE wrestling game. Oh, so many epic battles. So many. And it's crazy because we were teens at that time, so we could have been the kids out in the streets, wilding out, doing stupid stuff, We was literally in the room, chilling. No drinking, none of that. No smoking, nothing. Chilling, playing video games. But we were going at it. We were going at it so hard. We took it so serious. It was so fun. Oh my gosh, my man Armaine got so mad that he made us walk home. And mind you, that's like a maybe 15-minute walk, but he could really just drove us home in like 1 minute. But he was so mad, he just kicked us out the whole house. Classic times. But yeah, Nintendo 64. Then we went to the PlayStation 2, I believe. I remember buying that because of the game SOCOM. I had the headset and everything. We first give out voice commands to your troops that were following you. Yeah. Same routine though. A lot of fighting games, a lot of sports games. I think we might have started getting into some adventure games. What's the game? Shadow of the Colossus. That was when playing with my homie Nate right there. God of War, stuff like that. Yeah, I played those, but it was really just heavy on the PlayStation 2, the sports games and fighting. Actually, I skipped one. You gotta remind me. Sega Dreamcast. So I guess that was right around the PlayStation 2 era still. It was. But we played, NBA 2K, NFL 2K. Oh, we played those to death. That's when we first started making music too. So we were in there in the studio playing video games and writing bars. A lot of it. A lot. Playing the UFC game. Oh, we got it in. Soul Calibur. Oh boy, we got it in. But so after that, we graduated to the PS3. PS3. No, take that back again, one more time. Reneging over here. The Xbox 360. The Xbox 360, I give it its props, it was dope. But when that thing broke, it broke. I think I sent that Xbox in twice. Matter of fact, my brother bought that Xbox. Shout out to my brother. AM to the P, another masterpiece. He bought that Xbox. And that thing, it broke on us, I think, twice. We sent it in once. And then I fixed it myself the second time. I was like, man, forget this. I'm not sending it back. It was there for a month. It showed up out of nowhere at night. It was weird. But anyways, yeah, so I fixed it the second time. And then it broke again. And we were heavy into Madden at the time. So we would sit there, for 20 minutes trying to get it to work. And I was like, man, forget that. I'm getting a PS3. And I've never looked back. I've never had another system except a PlayStation. Obviously, currently on the PlayStation 4, but the PlayStation 3 blew me away. Uncharted 2, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's one of those games that changed my gamer life, put it that way. It made me want to play third-person shooters a lot. That game was absolutely awesome. One of the best of all time. Uncharted 3 off of that too. What other games did I play on there? Still playing a little bit of Mortal Kombat. I wasn't too much into fighting games on PlayStation 3 like I was in the older consoles. Trying to think what else was we playing. If you have never played Heavy Rain on PlayStation 3, you missed out on one of the craziest experiences you will ever watch. You smell me? That game is a true story. Not based on a true story, but it's like a real story that you have to follow. You make decisions. Oh man, it's alternate endings. There's so many different outcomes that can happen. The game is awesome. The Last of Us, that game is awesome. It's kind of like Uncharted, but it was better. It's just a good game. But currently, oh man, so many games. That's where things have changed. These new consoles, they flood so many games at you. You don't know which way to go. I have so many games, a lot of free games. I just can't stick with one. I'm playing Tomb Raider, I'm playing Titanfall 2. Oh man, Horizon, still playing Madden, still playing 2K, still playing MLB 16. I haven't Tried the 17, I heard it's crazy. But anyways, what else I got on deck? It's just so many games. Uncharted 4, I let my homie Ability, he borrow on that. He's currently playing through that right now. I can't wait to get to it, but so many games, it's ridiculous. I already told myself I won't buy another game until Uncharted 2. Not Uncharted 2, Injustice 2, excuse me. Until Injustice 2, which is May 16th. I will not buy another game until then. And then I won't buy another game for a while until Madden come out. I have a lot of games to play, but you know, I used to be real heavy into gaming. I'm a gamer still. I don't think I'll ever grow up, but I can't do it like I used to. It just don't work anymore. I feel like I'm wasting time sometimes when I'm playing video games. Even though it is a great stress reliever, especially playing, sports games and things like that. Something you can get a quick fix in and not be heavily involved into it. That's where it gets you. You playing games like World of Warcraft and those games. Those are the games I call life suckers. You literally get into those games and you just get lost in them for hours upon hours. I can't do that anymore. I love my PlayStation 4. PlayStation 4 Pro, son. We on the Pro, son. Shout out to my wifey for buying it for me for Christmas. But yeah, I love my PlayStation 4. I hope they don't make another console for at least another 4 years, maybe 3. Give us 3 more. They haven't maxed this thing out yet. But that's my gaming history. It's a lot. All you young bucks out there right now, you should salute. I'm one of the reasons why you still get to play video games. I was the one begging my mama to go buy or rent a game every week, every day. All the way until I got grown. Straight up. Made this industry thrive. People like me pay homage. I don't really want any credit, but just know I'm an OG in this game. I've been playing video games forever. Pac-Man in the arcade though, at the laundromat, begging for quarters, son. We go back to real arcades when you had to go there to play Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter and all these other games. Yeah, NBA Jam. Come on, son. We go way back. Respect that. I'm Son, and you now rocking with Deez Ninjaz.